What's up, guys? Welcome back to Boost Brothers Garage. Today I am hopefully going to see my first ever 1,000 wheel horsepower dyno. Stay tuned. I am here at Eurocharged Cincinnati with my buddy Tommy. You have seen Tommy's car on the dyno before. Last time he put down 875 wheel horsepower. I'll throw that video up here. Since then, he's done a number of changes to the car, and well, he's shooting for 1,000 wheel, which is going to be just absolutely ridiculous for a street car. I'm pumped to see it. You'll also probably recognize Eurocharge because this is where we dyno tested the sole exhaust for our Cayman. You'll recognize the graffiti wall. If you haven't seen that one, I'll post that video up here. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into just showing you real quick around the shop. And then we're gonna hit the dyno, we're gonna see what Tommy's car will put down, and then afterwards we'll get with him and get a full rundown of what's done to the car and what's changed since last time. 'Tommy's still working on the tune. He's sending his files back and forth to Palm Beach Dyno, but he just did a 3,000 to 6,000 pull and put down 907. So, already better than the 875 wheel from previously. I'll throw the dyno graph up here so you can see the torque and everything, but 6,000 RPM, already making 907. It's gonna be real interesting to see if we can hit that 1,000 mark. A 1,002 horsepower, 832 foot-pounds. Awesome. All right, guys, so the dyno runs are complete, and
we're done.
We didn't tape the last one. I had a business phone call, unfortunately I had to take, but 1,005 horse, 838 torque. So, and if you can tell by how sweaty I am and how sweaty my buddy Tommy is, it's a hot day. 90 degrees. Did you see what the humidity
92
was?
92 is like 60%.
92 degrees and 60% humidity here in Cincinnati on a Mustang dyno. So I don't know, maybe a dyno jet, maybe a colder day, maybe it'd make 1,050, but regardless, it made 1,000, which has been your goal for how long?
It's been the goal for the last 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
So you bought the car, and you bought the car pretty much aesthetically as it sits on the Vossens, right?
Look the same.
And this was a premium package car?
Correct.
Okay, 15 GT. Aesthetically, the only thing you can see that this car makes 1,000 horsepower, it's got different hood vents and Palm Beach Dyno sticker. That's it, right?
That's it.
Looks completely stock. I mean, it's obscene. Oh, the rear wheel studs are about that long. So anyone who knows what they're looking at, they can tell that there's something going on with the car. But I mean, it's, as far as a Mustang goes, it's a sleeper.
Yeah.
So you bought the car, and then you threw a Whipple on it?
Yeah, threw the Whipple on it, ran around on the Whipple tune on 93, did that for about 6 months.
Which Whipple?
This was the 2.9 front feed, had the 132 millimeter throttle body.
Okay.
But we were running around 93 on a Whipple tune. About 6 months after that, did crank sprocket.
How much power did it make?
Never dynoed it.
Oh, okay.
Probably 6 something.
Okay.
Probably 6 something.
Yep.
Took it down, did the oil pump gears, crank sprocket, E85 fuel system, Turned the Whipple up to, I think we were running stock lower, 3.5 upper then, and it made about 750 tire.
Okay.
And that was on the stock engine.
Okay. Now, did you actually blow the stock engine, or
No.
did you just decide?
No, I decided that I wanted more, and I actually went through like 2 renditions of a built motor. I had one that I picked up without sleeves, and the more I looked and the more I read, I thought that was a bad idea.
Right.
So I sold the first built motor, and then had NPR in Florida build a sleeve setup for it.
Is it Darton sleeves? Or?
Yeah, it's a Darton, what they call a top hat sleeve. But
That's the flange top?
Correct.
That's the same thing I've got in my 944 engine.
Right.
It's stock displacement, though.
Correct.
Okay, so stock displacement. And then you went to the Gen 3 2.9 Whipple?
Gen 3 2.9 Whipple. Went to the 150 millimeter throttle body. We did put a set of cams in there. I'm not real thrilled with their performance. I think we could do better with a custom set.
Yeah, the car was dropping off at right at 7,500, which it has since.
So, I mean, every time we've dynoed it since it's had those cams,
Yeah.
it's never made steam the whole way. It's always
Right.
dropped off, and it's not the boost dropping off. It just
Right.
doesn't make any more power.
Which, I mean,
7,500.
it's a little ridiculous. We're complaining about it dropping off at 7,500, but you know, the motor will turn to 8 safely as far as RPM's concerned, if not more.
There's people that shifted at 82.
Yeah. So is that something you're considering doing?
You know, the next round for me is going to be the auto swap. That's
Yeah.
kind of the next thing. I've kind of reached the limit of what I can do with the car as a stick shift,
Right.
and I'd like to do a little better with it. So it's going to get a 6R80.
Okay.
Get a built 6R80 circle D converter. So most of
So
that.
Tommy's best ever quarter mile run in the car was a 10:02.
Yeah.
At what trap speed was that?
That was at 141.
But you recently trapped like a 148?
Yeah, it's trapped 148 the way that it is now,
Okay.
but I've never beat the 10.0.
Okay. So with the auto, you're expecting.
I mean, I think we're going to go straight to mid-9s.
Mid-9s.
I don't see any reason why it wouldn't go straight to mid-9s. And then it might be able to do a little better than that with a few tricks and tweaks.
There were a lot of you guys that really liked the original dyno video, so wanted to follow up with this one. We'll make sure and follow up once he gets the auto swap done and gets back out to the track. I'd love to be there for when it breaks into the 9s. I think that'll be really cool to see. Just like today, you know, it's the first time I've ever been next to a dyno when a car ripped a 1,000+ horsepower run, so that was awesome.
Yeah, I'm really pleased. I mean, it took me a year longer than I wanted, but I'm pretty happy with the car now.
So that's it, guys. Glad to have the car back and be able to film it. Glad to see it break into the 4 figures. It was a pleasure being at Eurocharge. They're great guys to deal with, and this is the second time we've been on their dyno, and the operators do a great job, and it's been a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.